Hey everyone, it's Rachel here with Backyard Blossoms, and I'm here in my kitchen with all these flowers that I just harvested from outside, and we're gonna make some pretty arrangements for the flower stand today. I have these mason jars here that I made. If you would like me to show you how I did this, leave a comment down below. I can totally make a video showing you how I did this, but it's just some paint on the outside of the jar, and then I just distressed it a little bit. So if you're interested in a video like this, just let me know, leave a comment down there, and I will gladly do that for you guys. I'm hoping that this will be just a really cute addition to a basic mason jar arrangement. I've been trying to think of different ways to arrange with the mason jars that's different than just the basic glass jar. So I hope that this sells pretty well. It really didn't take that much time. So let's go ahead and get started on our bouquets and our arrangements. Okay, first things first, when I get ready to do all my flower arranging, I need to make sure that I have all my pieces and my parts. What will I need for my arrangement? So I have my mason jars, I have my brown craft paper, I have my scissors, I have my business cards, my twine, anything that you would need, your stamp, anything like that. I make sure that my flowers are all prepped and ready to go, because the less that you have to do when you've got your hands in everything, it's gonna make it so much quicker. I can get through quite a few bouquets in like 30 minutes if I have everything set up and ready to go. So let's go ahead and get started with our market bouquets, and we can put those together pretty quick. What we're gonna do is it's gonna be a hand-tied bouquet, so we're gonna be putting those stems in at an angle and turning it and keeping the angle the same. I'll try to get a close-up of that so you can kind of see how I do it. I'm not perfect at it, I'm still learning, so if I mess up, please be kind. But other than that, I think they turn out really pretty. So let's start on our market bouquets and we'll get all of that together. All right, so how I've been doing these market bouquets recently is I've been starting with my Bachelor Buttons. It has a lot of green on it and it kind of helps with the foliage aspect of everything. And then I've been adding in a few of my purchased flowers, which is Alstroemeria, a few longer stemmed Carnations. Mine have been pretty short this year, so I haven't been using them for anything other than posy jars. And then I have some Daisies that opened up this week as well, so we'll tuck those in. It's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. So let's get going on our first market bouquet. All right, so kind of gather up the greenery and make little X's with it. You don't want them straight next to each other. You want them with a little bit of movement here. So let me show you here. So this is kind of what we're going with, and that just helps it spray out. And then we're gonna tuck in a few of our filler flowers. And we're going in at an angle. And did you see that I turned it, and then we're tucking in another one at an angle. And we turn it, and we tuck in at an angle. If they move around, you can always just put them back where you want them to go. So here's what we've got so far. So lots of green in there. Let's add some more color. I've been really loving this yellow chamomile. It does get a little brown, so I need to make it look a little cleaner, but it smells really good. All right, this thing I'm gonna tuck in right in the middle here, and that just will give a really cool pop of color with that chamomile right in the center, and it helps just fill in the gap a little bit more. It's gonna look bad before it looks good, so don't be too hard on yourself. Let's add in a few spray carnations. I'm just gonna tuck that in just at an angle. You're going in at an angle the whole time. A little bit more. And then, so this is what we've got so far. And then I do have some of these Foxgloves, so we're going to tuck those in. Let's go in at an angle here and just kind of let that be a little spike element there. And I have some stock and yarrow we can tuck in as well. Let's do one sprig of stock. And yeah, okay, so here's what we've got so far. Very wildflower-like. I'm so into that right now. And let's add, I have just a few peonies left. This is the last week of the peonies. I'm so sad. They are my fave. Look at that flower. So pretty. These little buds, sometimes they get caught on the other stems and they bust off, but that's all right. Let's tuck this one in right here next to that yellow and purple. So that's what we've got there. And then I think I'm gonna do another one on this other side, but one that's not fully open yet. Like this. There we go. Okay. And we just kind of rearrange our stems where we want them to be. And that's what we have. And then it will totally be framed by that craft paper. It'll be an amazing bouquet. So what we'll do is we will get all the extra leaves off from below where the binding point is right here. Tie it, well, we'll cut off the stems and then we will tie it, or not tie it. You can tie it with twine if you want. I just have rubber bands here, so that's what I will use as a rubber band. Make sure that all your stems at the bottom are even so that they all can equally get to the water. So as the water line, you know, goes down in your reservoir, the stems that are shorter will not get to be able to drink. So, all right, here's our first market bouquet. Let's frame it in here and on to the next one. Here's our first one. All right, I'm gonna speed up the rest of the process so you don't have to go in slow motion or real time. You can watch quite a bit of action in a small amount of time.